It all started with 14 students in 1964. Today, the University of Stellenbosch Business School, with its 2 international accreditations, is recognized by the international business school community as a leading school. The USB believes that the value of management education lies in the ability to produce innovative and independent thinkers with the theoretical and practical competencies to meaningfully contribute to our country, to Africa as a whole, and to the world.
Business schools have a fourfold mission. They have a responsibility to their students, they have a responsibility to their own intellectual life, that we are, as academics, lecturers and professors, we are paid by society to think. We also have a responsibility to the industry, which provides the context in which we teach, and fourthly, and critically for me, we have a responsibility to the society in which we live. But the trick, I think the vision trick, is that those 4 things actually work together. And for me, the key word is mutuality.
The Rector and Vice-Chancellor of the USB's mother institution, Stellenbosch University, believes the university should be a centre of hope for Africa.
The main elements of our strategic framework is in the first place to remain an internationally competitive university that is research-based, and also to keep on strengthening our teaching and learning as well as our community engagement. Beyond that, we want to be known as a university that plays a role in Africa, on the continent, by strengthening the scientific footprint on the continent.
The USB's MBA distinguishes itself with 2 international accreditations, EQUIS and AMBER. The USB is included in the Beyond Grey Pinstripes Top 100 Schools list from the Aspen Institute in New York. The French-based Ed Universal Global Survey gave the USB an A rating as a universal business school with major international influence. The USB is also a member of the world's leading business school associations. The USB portfolio of programs include its MBA, Masters in Development Finance, MPhil in Management Coaching, MPhil in Futures Studies, PhD and Executive Education. The USB has a flexible MBA offering, and students can opt for the full-time, part-time or modular format.
The idea of making the study tour a compulsory component of the MBA program is to give every participant in the program the opportunity to actually experience business in some other part of the world where they've not had experience before.
The USB's Master's degree in Development Finance is the first program of its kind in Africa.
The need for this degree basically arises because on the continent of Africa, there's critical shortage of skills in the financial sector.
The 2-year MPhil in Management Coaching equips professional management coaches with the ability to develop key leadership capabilities in executives.
The buyers of professional coaching services have come to realize that there are coaches and there are coaches. And so they are seeing the need to work with coaches who are accredited in the field of coaching. On the other side of the coin, the coaching community at large have also realized the immense benefits of going and getting training in coaching that is properly accredited.
The Master's degree in Futures Studies is offered by the Institute for Futures Research.
We now have close to 60, 70 students doing this course. They're fairly senior people, very often people already working, already fairly well advanced in their careers, and mainly in the world of strategy. And the idea is to equip them with tools and techniques of understanding how events and trends will have a bearing on their longer-term strategic thinking.
The USB's PhD is the only PhD outside Europe audited and approved by the EDAMBER.
The PhD at USB differs from the traditional doctorate in the sense that we want our graduates to make a contribution towards the current body of knowledge by means of employable knowledge.
The academic offering of USB Executive Development Limited includes comprehensive programs for managers on various levels.
Companies start to realize that they are the main players on the economic landscape. They actually shape the economic landscape, and in that sense, management development, business research are becoming important elements for any nation's competitive advantage. And in that sense, there's a responsibility coming from the companies to participate in this, so that they simultaneously serve society but also serve their specific needs in the process.
International participation is accomplished through partnership agreements with over 70 foremost business schools in the UK, Europe, Australia, South America, the USA, Asia, and Africa. International exposure for USB students comes in the form of study tours and exchange study options at overseas business schools and international faculty teaching at the USB. For the USB, research is a primary strategic objective. 5 research centers play a major role in the creation of the USB's thought leadership. The Center for Leadership Studies focuses on leadership development on the MBA program.
Leadership is crucial to create high-performance organizations, to make good companies great companies.
The base of the Pyramid Learning Lab is concerned with partnerships between corporates and micro-enterprises.
The work of the Learning Lab is important because it is one of the newer dimensions of progressive management.
The Unit for Corporate Governance in Africa conducts multidisciplinary research to improve corporate governance in African organizations.
Corporate governance is about directing and control of companies, and it's becoming increasingly important.
The Africa Center for Dispute Settlement forms an African hub for dispute resolution theory and practice.
The need was felt to introduce dispute settlement as part of the MBA framework, to train managers particularly to resolve their differences through dialogue or through the use of a facilitator who can help them mediate a solution so that they have a more cost-effective solution to their differences and they can maintain the business relationships that they struggle so hard to put together.
The Institute for Futures Research specializes in futures studies as a support service for strategic corporate management.
It's a unique degree in another way, namely it's presented telematically, which means that our students only have to be in a classroom situation for a couple of hours a few times a year. It's one of only a very few similar degrees presented anywhere in the world.
The USB shares its thought leadership in various ways, like its monthly Leaders Angle talks and the school's magazine and research publication. The USB also hosts 3 state-subsidized, peer-reviewed, internationally acknowledged academic journals.
The main purpose of our Alumni Association is to keep our alumni, our 16,000 alumni members, in the USB family.
The USB's Future Fund is the vehicle which provides funding for bursaries and financial support to students and social initiatives. The USB offers the information and communication technology and library facilities you'd expect from a top-class business school. An on-campus lodge and cafeterias provide comfortable accommodation, meals and refreshments. The campus on the hill. The USB is situated in Belleville, on a satellite campus of Stellenbosch University, about halfway between Cape Town and Stellenbosch. The USB is surrounded with world-famous attractions like Table Mountain, Cape Point and Robben Island. The neighbouring Boland area is known for its cultural heritage, scenic beauty, winelands and mountains.